We want to go over a dead bug sequence for those of you at home looking for variations on the abdominal work you can do. Crunches, it's a variation on a crunch. We know crunches can get tiresome and they have limited range of motion, but we're going to try to get more bang out of the effort for you. So we're going to have your back on your back. I'm going to have you bring your knees to your chest. Flex your ankles. We want the knees to be right over the hips. You're going to take two hands, put them on the knees, and create some pressure. You can think of pulling the knees into the hands, pushing the hands into the knees. You'll feel immediate engagement in your midsection. What I want you to do is imagine there's a marshmallow in the small of your back. Crush that marshmallow as you engage. Start at about a 30% effort, but I need you to be breathing smoothly. Good. We rest. We go a second. Let's do a different variation. So now, from this position, I'm going to take one foot and reach out. So I'm going to change by reaching that leg. That pelvis has to move a little bit, trying to keep my marshmallow down. Big engagement. I switch. Good work. We'll progress to a harder version. I'm going to go one hand and one knee. I'm going to have the opposite hand high overhead. I'm going to bring that knee up, and I'm going to take that down leg straight down. I'm going to engage the knee in the hand, push. I'm going to crush my imaginary marshmallow, engage, and now I'm going to take my long hand, lift it a ½ inch. It's going to increase the contraction, believe it or not. I'm going to lift my head a ½ inch. Woo! Big increase. And now I lift that leg. That's the biggest one. And for me, when I lift that leg, I lose the marshmallow. So I'm going to keep the leg down, crushing the marshmallow, not lifting the head too high, and rest. And of course, I go to the other side. We're going to bring in one more technique just in case that's not hard enough. You can use this breathing technique on any stage or even on your basic crunches that you're doing on your own. It's called a forced exhalation. We want to give a shout out to our friends at Viper Pro for promoting this technique. It's really valuable. So we'll go back to the basic dead bug position. I engage my knees to my hips, flex my ankles because all that tissue connects and engages. I'm going to crush my imaginary marshmallow. I'm going to go ahead and do a head lift for this ever so slightly. So I'm not crunching the neck up, lifting. I'm going to take in a reasonably good breath, and I'm going to do a forced exhalation. Oh, woo! So I just imagine I've got a straw, and I'm blowing that air out with a bit of force. But the important thing is getting to that last 2 or 3 seconds where it feels like there's no air in the system, and you're emptying the lungs fully. It recruits deep respiratory muscles that happen to be spinal stabilizers as well. To most of us, all we're going to feel is more ab work, but it gets that recruitment that can only happen in that sort of exertion. Doing that at the beginning of your workout actually sets up better stabilization for the rest of your workout as you go through. That breathing technique can be used on a lot of exercises, but most commonly used in a simple crunch, or in this case, dead bugs. So remember the imaginary marshmallow, crush it. Small lifts of the head and arms on the different variations, and you'll start with moderate contractions and then build to bigger squeezes as you like, but always keeping the air flowing. Good luck with those variations. Tone up those abs going into the summer.